boys and girls, Mrs. Ferraro and Rashid. We're here today to talk to you about how to spell tricky snap words. How to remember how to spell tricky snap words. Well, when I was little, I used to have to memorize. I would have to spell the word over and over and say it over and over until I could remember it. So if I was to practice the word from, I would practice F-R-O-N, F-R-O-N, and write it a lot of times. But now, I know I don't have to do that anymore. And you don't have to do that. You just have to learn where's the tricky part of the word. So, if I were to say I know fur, F-R, sounds like it's spelled O-M. I don't hear the right sound here. The sounds like umbrella, a U, but it's not. It's an O. So, and sounds the same. So the tricky part is just the O in the middle that I have to remember. So, F-R-O-M. I just have to remember the O part. The rest I can sound out. So, I know now how to spell from. So when you're looking at your new snap words, I want you to decide, is it a tricky snap word? And if it is, where's the tricky part? Or is it spelled like it sounds? Let's try one. How about very, very? Starts with a V, says V. I know that. And then ER usually says but I hear air. I hear the air sound. Very. So this one is tricky. So I'm going to put this under tricky, my tricky column. How about the word wait? Wait. Well, W is correct. A-I, it's a vowel team, and we know when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. And I hear the A sound. It's a long A. Eight. And T at the end, the T. So this one is spelled like it sounds. So we can put this on this side. How about for? Think about it. Is this a tricky one? What column would you put it under? Is it spelled like it sounds? Well, we hear the F at the beginning has the right sound. And O-R is or. So this one also will go in the spelled like it sounds column. How about the word they? Well, we know TH at the beginning is the. And then EY. I hear AY. I hear A. So I would have to remember EY at the end. So I'm going to put this in the tricky column. How about look? How about the word look? What column would you put it in? L at the beginning. But usually when two vowels go walking, I get the long vowel sound, like O. But this says, ooh, look, uk. So I'm going to have to put this in the tricky column. So I just have to remember those two at the beginning. How about like? Like has the O sound at the beginning, the L, correct. We know that the magic silent E makes the I say its name. So this is spelled like it sounds. That is correct. How about you? You. Well, yeah, at the beginning, I hear the Y is the right sound. OU, though, usually is the ow sound, like an ouch. So this one, I'm going to have to remember that this time, it just says you. So this is tricky. This is going to go in the tricky column. And here's the word from, which we already said. That also goes in the tricky column. We have to remember, excuse me, Rashid. So here we are. tricky, all you have to remember is usually it's only one part of the word that's tricky. It is not the whole word. So try to remember the one part that is tricky for you, and then the rest you'll be able to sound out. And then this part, these are spelled like these are spelled as they sound. You just have to remember your rules. Like in this one, it's a vowel team. AI, we know, gives us the long A sound. Here, or is at the end. So we know, or. We know that that's correct. And like, we know the rules of the magic silent E makes this one say its name. The I will say its name. So, like. So boys and girls, when you come across those hard words, sound them out. And then think about the rules. And if it doesn't fit the rules, that's the tricky part. That's the only part that you have to memorize. All right. Good luck with your reading and spelling and sounding out those tricky words.